Do you know the 2 rules of Warren Buffett's investment success? One of the most successful investors of all time? Rule number 1 is to never lose money. Rule number 2 is to never forget rule number 1. So ask yourself this. Is my retirement money safe? Is it protected? Is it guaranteed? If not, can I afford to lose some of it? Because according to the S&P 500 stock index, if your savings are invested in equities, 10 years of market gains can be wiped out in as little as 10 weeks of market losses. There was a 43% loss between 2000 and 2002, a 37% loss in 2008, a 4% loss in 2018, and a 10% loss in 2020. It can often take several years for the market to recover from those losses. If the market loses 40% of its value, as it did between 2000 and 2002, we would need to earn at least an 8% compound annual rate of return for each of the next 7 years, net of any fees, commissions, taxes, expenses, just to recover our losses and get even again. That's more than 8% for 7 years in a row, just to earn back what we lost. Which means that we also lose 7 years of compounded growth on our pre-crash savings. That is why avoiding market losses can make such a big difference in our retirement savings, and is why Warren Buffett is so adamant about never losing money. How can we grow and protect our savings without the risk of losing any of our money? With a retirement savings contract. It guarantees to credit our money with an interest rate based only on the growth of an external market index, like the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, Dow Jones, but without actually investing our money in the market, without the risk of any market losses, and without the current taxation on any of the growth. That's because these contracts only use market index to determine the interest rate credited to our money. So when the index increases or gains value over a period of time specified in the contract, an interest rate as a percentage of those gains is credited to our contract value. But when the index decreases or loses value, 0 interest is credited to our money. And those losses are never deducted. Both our principal and our earnings are contractually preserved, secured, and protected. However, there is a maximum limit or rate restriction on how much interest as a percentage of the index gains can be credited within the contract. You don't get all of the index gains, but you don't get any of the index losses. And because these are retirement contracts, they are meant for long-term savings and income payouts, not for short-term or temporary deposits. So we may only withdraw up to 10% of our contract value each year. And if we withdraw more than 10%, we could be charged a penalty of up to 12% on excess withdrawal. If we withdraw the money before the age of 60, the IRS will also charge a 10% tax penalty on the interest earnings. What are these retirement contracts? Index annuities. And they are not investments. They are insurance contracts guaranteed by the legal reserve insurance companies that are required to maintain capital reserves equal to all their contractual guarantees, which will assure you of compliance with Warren Buffett's fundamental rule to never lose money. Interested? Well, then let's talk.